This is Big D, y'all. D Lamar, 1/3 of 2.5 niggas, y'all. I got my boys here. Josh, what's up, Josh?
What's up? What's up? Josh Brown from San Diego.
And I got, goddamn it, Sir G. Goddamn it, what's up, Sir G?
I don't know who Sir G is, but I'm Uncle G, y'all, out of Augusta, Georgia.
Uncle G.
So so
Uncle
Sir
G,
G
my
was
bad.
who I used to be when I was back in England, but I ain't in England no more. So the Queen then passed away and took my crown from me, took my scepter
Oh,
from me.
fuck that
Uncle
bitch.
G. Uncle
No,
G.
no, 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 don't say that. Now, she was a good girl. She was a good woman, bro. She was a
Man,
good woman.
okay. All right, whatever you say. What's
She
up,
was.
y'all?
She
But
Two
was
and
a
a
really
half
good woman.
niggas. Hey, what episode is this podcast, man? I lost count. We probably should keep count on that too, man. Are you Roman, Gary? Uncle G, you Roman. You know what episode we on? I think this is the what, fifth? This
I
got
think
to be the
fourth or fifth. Can you hear
fifth.
us, G?
Yeah, Gary Roman, man. You froze. But yeah, oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, so who wants to start out on their topic?
Like I said, I can't find my topics. Do you remember what my topics was? Got to talk to you about them.
I have COVID memory. I don't remember.
Josh, it's funny that
I
his
don't
COVID
remember.
memory only works and happens on certain situations. Other stuff, oh, he remember real well, my
Oh yeah.
brother.
This might be the
Yeah.
situation then. But check this out, though. I'll start off. So recently, I guess the state of Tennessee, city of Memphis, I guess they having some accusations that Yo Gotti put up some hired killers to kill young Dolph. So as
Allegedly.
people, yeah,
They've been
allegedly.
talking about
So
that for the longest, though, bro.
yeah, but
Yeah,
they
they've been
said
saying that for a
they
while.
actually got some evidence now, and I guess the evidence is people that's already locked up. They starting to talk. So
I wouldn't believe that. I wouldn't
so
believe nothing like that. That's that jailhouse talk.
where yeah, where's in the news? I don't know what news, but it is in the news. I'm hearing people talk about it. But so check this out. Um, I get allegedly Gotti. He has a brother, and I guess his brother's into all kind of mischievous things, and
Right.
his brother got two or three guys to go out and do the job. Paid two or three guys to go do the job for young Dolph back in 2021. So now I guess like I say, the guys is up inside starting to talk, and allegedly they getting not young Dolph, but Yo Gotti's lawyers. They got their lawyers, so they lawyered up with their lawyers. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen there. But the news is, don't be surprised in about 3 or 6 months that Yo Gotti is brought up on charges of conspiracy to, commit murder.
It ain't gonna happen because Yo Gotti got too much money. Now it might track back to his brother because I seen the same article when it dealt with his brother. But believe me,
Right.
there's going to be a wall between him and his brother. It's not going to get to
And
Gotti. Now, they might
smart.
ask him to come in and talk and get some questions out of him, but I don't see it going on Gotti. Going to trial. Maybe his brother, but not Gotti.
Oh
And if
yeah,
they smart, if they smart, oh boy, his brother be the fall guy because
Yeah,
Yo Gotti is the
yeah.
money maker. You know what I
He
mean?
the moneymaker, exactly.
Give him a
He the
good
moneymaker.
lawyer. Now, had he? Do y'all know he? Does he have a past of
Yeah.
committing any crime? Oh, he does. So they're going to
See,
work against
but
him.
see, that's also the problem when it comes to Yo Gotti and these guys talking. People always said the minute Dolph said no, Yo Gotti, I'm not coming to your label. People said Gotti wanted him killed since that day. You know what I'm saying? So that's just been talking and talking and talking. And like I said, hey, the police get the right people talking, saying the right things. Yeah, I guess you could bring something up, but it's gonna be their words against Yo Gotti words.
yeah. So that's the news on that. You know. Then so yeah, that's pretty much it on that. So you can go ahead, Jay.
Well, I mean, before
right.
Josh jump in there, I do remember that one topic that I wanted to bring up real quick, Jay. Before you, I know you talked about what you want to get into.
No
Um,
problem.
this was a 7-year-old situation about the child support card. Um, Even though it's 7 years old, it started trending again last week about putting child support money on a card, which a lot of people, women, well, mostly women are upset about that. But
Hey,
basically,
what's
in
up,
my
Thomas?
mind, hi.
Oh, just saying what's up to
Oh.
the.
So the problem is, I was on child support for 16 years of my child life. So, and I know that the money was funny when it got to the other side. So I kind of agree to putting it on a specific card for specific items. Because some people tend to say, hey, whoever, and I'm saying whoever the custodial parent, male or female, they're saying that the custodial parents should be able to take money off their card for themselves. Now that I don't agree with. Like when I was watching the talk show that it was on, I'm not going to say the name of the talk show, but the ladies was talking about it, and one of them said, "Hey, I should be able to take $50 off that card and me go get some drinks with the girls." No, that card is not made for that. You should have a job that pays for that. That card is specifically for the child or the children. And it should always just be that. Because if you start nipping $50 here and $10 there, the money ain't gonna be there for the child. It should be for day camp, school trips, school shoes, whatever. That
Well,
should be strictly for the child and children only. And that's
man,
how I feel about
we
that.
all know, man, child support is baby mama support, especially
Yeah,
in our community, man. I
exactly.
mean,
Exactly.
we all know that
Exactly.
stuff, man.
Yeah.
Well, this how I feel about. Well, first of all, how do y'all feel about a female that is getting child support got more than just that one child from that from that parent that's paying child support, and she using his child support money to take care of all the kids?
I don't agree with that either. Now, I understand that that's their siblings, but they have parents too, or they have another parent. So that parent should be doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like Josh, these women and males, but not as much as males, been getting away with this mess, man. They've been getting away with it for a long time. And now it's time to ring it in and put more control on the money. Now it's a problem. So no, I don't agree with that. I don't know about Josh, but I don't agree with that.
Hey, what's up,
Oh,
Sonny?
okay.
Thanks for the follow.
Okay.
CGR, thanks for joining.
Well, you
Thomas,
know
thanks
what?
for joining.
If I was a father paying child support and found out that my baby mama's using my money for my child for the rest of her kids, I'd be pissed off.
Me too.
I think I'd go to court over that because, like I said, they ain't my goddamn kids.
Now, I ain't saying it
Shit.
like that. Now. I ain't
I'm saying
saying
it like that.
because
I'm saying it like
because
that. Them not my motherfucking kids.
my money was being used for my daughter's brother, but see, I didn't feel too bad about his situation because he treated me like a father. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really feel bad about them doing for the both of them because he was like a child to me. Now, if I wouldn't have known him and didn't know nothing about him, then yeah, I would have been a little bit more upset. But is that money earmarked for my daughter, or was it earmarked for my daughter? Yes, it was for my daughter. But so yeah, no, I would say go to court or do whatever you need to do also. But
What's up, CG?
here in Georgia, it's kind of
I'm
funny
trying to see who
because
you are, man. Or
it's kind
female.
of funny because in Georgia, when I went into the place and asked them that question, the woman specifically said that money's for heat, is for car note, is for gas, it's for. I'm like, come on now, and I understand that, but that's crazy. So she ain't got to do nothing. All my money goes towards all of that, So it's
Oh,
the
what's
system
up,
is
Greg?
broken. The system is really broken, man.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna
Hey,
take a lot to
his name is
fix it, man.
Greg. BD.
Yeah, I saw him. Yeah, it's gonna take a lot to fix it, man. I think it should be a card for it, and the card should specify on the card what they can buy, what they can't buy. It should be a certain things of like They only could buy a certain size, knowing it's for a child, or they only could buy a certain this or that, knowing it's for a child, not something that a grown up will buy for herself.
Now, see, that gets complicated when they get 14, 15, 16, 18 years old. They get kind of complicated because kids these days are the biggest grown people.
Yeah, and they use some of that for the rent. I mean, how can you distinguish that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's rough. Yeah. It's rough. But to segue into the next thing real quick, because that did. Now it's starting to come back to me. Hernandez. Do you remember the football player Aaron Hernandez out of for the Patriots?
Yeah.
Yeah. His baby mama, because they never got married. His baby mama was in the news last week, using her child's money, his daughter's money, for her own needs and her other child. So that kind of goes into what you said, D. It goes into her using his money for her other child, which she's with that person's father, that child's father. She with the guy. But anyway, she's getting $150,000 a year pension from Aaron's NFL pension and Social Security. So she's been spending the money on herself. And then she went back to ask the lawyer, the trustee lawyer, could she get $10,000 more for her daughter's dancing lessons? And then, he said, oh, something ain't right. So he started looking at the books. She was spending thousands of dollars at the mall on herself out of that child's money. You know what I'm saying? And I believe her husband had something to do with it, the guy she with now. But hey, that's what, ran into that. But what you finna say, Josh?
I was about to say, man, maybe quarterly, they probably should go back to court and check their spending habits and what they spend.
That's what they're doing now. That's exactly, because she's the conservator and he's the trustee.
Man, they had to monitor like that, quarterly or monthly or what have you, and just check their spending habits, man. Kind of police them like that, man. That's the only way.
Because right now they got her on suspension. She can't touch the money at all right now until they do that. They're going back to check and see what kind of money this girl been spending. You know what I'm saying? Because $150,000, she already had to sell the mansion. First of all, she sold the house. She got $1 million for that, and I guess that went to paying whatever it needs to pay. But she gets that $150 a year. But like I said, she got another child, and she's with that child's father now. Why she hasn't downsized or why she ain't working, I don't know. She's a pretty girl. Go be a model. Go be an IG model. Whatever you got to be to get your extra money.
Lifestyle, man.
Yeah, exactly. But $150,000 is quite a bit of money. I ain't gonna say a lot of money, but it's quite a bit of money because a lot of us in this room ain't living off no $150,000. You know what I'm saying? So you can do it. She just want to be greedy.
And you know what? We could also speak on Kanye. I think he paying what, $250K per month?
Yeah, per month. Yeah, to a billionaire.
And my thing is, why did they have to go through the courts?
I know. You
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it seemed like they could regulate that, but then again, I guess they was having problems. Nobody want to speak to each other either, too. So, and once it goes to the courts, man, the court's gonna get their money. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
The courts saw money. They say, okay, we're gonna regulate this so we get some income from that too.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah. Course, man. But if y'all got any comments out there, please drop them below. Let us know what's on your mind on the child support issue. Should Miss Hernandez, well, she ain't married to the man, but she took his name. So Miss Jenkins Hernandez, should she be using her daughter money to please herself? Drop a comment. Let us know what you think. But those are my 2 comments for right now.
And make sure y'all follow us. Follow us on IG and on YouTube. 2.5 Niggas.
Twitter. We're on Twitter. We're on IG. Yeah, we're on it all. Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it up, and you go ahead and pin it when I put it up.
All right.
Yeah, y'all.
So while you're pinning that, man, have one of y'all, well, let me ask you this. Is real estate racism real in today's time? We already know what happened, a few years back with the headlines.
Yeah, it is real. It's real. It's just more, it's more discreet. It's more on a professionalism. Like you can't be straight out blunt with it. You have to be you got to ease into it. Like you just can't tell a person that you're not qualified because your skin color or your sexual orientation or anything like that. You have to basically make up excuses and make up different things of the reason why a person is not approved or reason why they can't get this apartment or house or whatever they're trying to get. But it's still there. I don't think it's as prevalent. I don't think it's as racist as it used to be, but it's still there though.
Yeah, I think a lot of times, especially when it's time for your house to be appraised,
Oh yeah, most definitely.
our number. Yeah, so yeah, because D.O. Hughley, I think a few years back, he had that problem, and
Yeah.
and he got his reappraised, a second choice, and he found out, yeah, they lowballed them like about $200K.
Yeah,
Like,
because
yeah,
ain't D.L. Hughley the one that found like a white couple to come in to act like it was their house?
yeah.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, speaking of that, I got video, man, because the same thing happened to this guy, right? So let me flip my camera.
Yeah, that's messed up, man.
It is, man.
That
Sucks.
shit real though.
When I was flipping houses in Detroit, it really wasn't the issue.
Can y'all hear
I was
that?
trying to find houses in the suburbs.
It's low.
Some Canton, just outside of Detroit. Bought it, fixed it up, put it on the market. So I would basically move my family in some of the houses. It's not all of them, but some of them. Because when you move in the house, whenever you ready to flip it, you can sell it. You don't have to wait a year. You don't live in the house, you got to wait a year to flip it. So some of the houses I was living in, so we could flip it. So me, the wife, the kids, we living in the house while I'm fixing it. So when I turned around to sell it, I got it up on the market for sale. And it's on the market for like a week, 2 weeks, no bites. And my real estate agent, white dude, man, he gave me real game. I even say his name, man, Ken Posey. He gave me the best game. He said, look, I don't know how to say this, so I'm going to just say it. You need to turn your pictures around. When people come look at this house and they see you black, they don't want to buy it. He said, but I guarantee you, if you get rid of your pictures, you'll sell this house. I said, bet, kid. Every time we did the show, I took all my pictures down, right? Sold the house in 8 days. No, out of all the showings, it was no bites for like 2 weeks. And it was a gravy ass price. It was in Canton. They fixed up the house, no bites. He was just like, take your pictures down and watch. I swear, man. 8 days, we got an offer, we sold the house. And every house we flipped after that, it was the same thing. Had a showing, turn the pictures down. They will not know we niggas until we show up to the closing table. And I might show up to the closing table with a do-rag and a gold chain. Like, nigga, give me my motherfucking money. Y'all just fought for some niggas. But the way we have to play the game as black people, that's what they don't understand. Shit like that. I got to take my pictures down. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I lived it. He was so real with me, dog. Ken is white. He was 100. But at the end of the day, he wanted his money. Take your pictures down, Charlie. Bet. Every house. Every house. So now, when white motherfuckers is going to people's houses, now they're going to start picking up the pictures and shit that's turned out. Let's see. Oh, Cindy, let's go. Niggers on this house. God damn it. I knew that Monte Carlo in the garage at 24. I fucking do it.
It's almost at the end, but yeah.
Yeah,
That's
real.
what's up, man. That you had to go through that shit, man. You had to turn your pictures down or take your pictures down or have a white friend to come and act like you. To this day, man. That just happened. He said that just happened a couple of years ago, man.
Yeah, you don't surprise me.
He said you still have to do that.
Yeah.
That's fucked
That's
up,
bad.
man. The shit that we had to go through, man. And in the past, we had redlining with the black codes because I know, oh boy, it is one artist, music producer. I forget his name though, man. But he got a house in Beverly Hills, right? In the contract, it said don't sell to black people, or during those days, don't sell to a Negro. It said that in the contract, man. Yeah, man, that's correct.
But I just got one more thing so we can, end it on out. How y'all feel about the 6-year-old that shot his teacher? Should he go to jail the rest of his life?
The 6-year-old.
I ain't familiar with that. I ain't familiar with that story. Tell me about it.
The story of the 6-year-old in Newport, Virginia, last week. 6-year-old took a gun to school and intentionally shot his teacher. She's not dead or anything. She's still alive. And the gun is legal. His mom owned the gun. He found out where she keeps the keys, the lock box and everything. So he went, got the keys, went into the lock box, got the gun, took it to school, and shot the teacher. His intentions wasn't to shoot nobody else but the teacher. Supposedly, he was mad at her because she didn't let him do something. But I don't know the color of the child yet because they haven't brought that part out. But the teacher was white. So that's kind of up in the air right now. They don't know what they're going to do with this 6-year-old because right now he's not in jail because he's 6 years old. So they got him, in parents' custody right now. But, he's still going through the doctors and all of that. But they don't know how they're going to handle a 6-year-old with this situation. So what you think they need to do?
I think that little motherfucker needs to at least get about 20 years locked up, or at least till he about 25 years old. Teach that little motherfucker that this ain't no game. This ain't no goddamn Grand Theft Auto. And the mama should get some time too for having the damn gun in the reach that the child can get it.
Well, it was in no. It, like I said, well, I understand what you're saying, but it was in a lockbox, put away in the closet. He found the key. He went in there, got what he needed to get up to the lockbox, and got it. You know what I'm saying? So should he have known what a lockbox was? I'm gonna say yes, because I don't know if y'all seen the video, but there's plenty of white people out there teaching their little 5 and 6 and 7-year-olds how to shoot rifles and guns and how to protect the house. You know what I'm saying? So
now, did you say he killed the teacher?
No, he just shot her. She's not dead. Yeah, she's not dead. But they found out it was intentional though. He went there with malice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So it was premeditated.
Yeah.
He definitely need to be scared straight, man. And I'm not talking about these new scared straight. I'm talking about spending I think they had a whole week in prison.
Nah, he need more. He need more than a week, man. That motherfucker needs some years.
Well,
you gotta be a motherfucker, bro.
Straight, right? At least be scared straight, and then have a large amount of years in probation and a strict probation, right? And if he mess up, then he can go into a juvenile just like that.
Well, what if when he mess up, he kills somebody? What if it's detrimental if he mess up again? I think that little motherfucker need about 20 years, man, locked up. I think at 25 years, yeah, I do. I think at 25 years old, that'll be 19. That'll be about 19, 20 years. That's enough time for him to know that this ain't no goddamn it, no Grand Theft Auto. This shit is real.
Yeah.
I mean, I like I said, I understand what you're saying, Daryl D. Lamar, but the problem is he's 6 years old.
So
does he know? Does he know?
He knew good enough to know what that gun was for.
Yeah, because like you said, Grand Theft Auto and TV. But what I'm saying is, does he really know? Because remember, on TV, he see him in another movie. He see him, you know what I'm saying? Or he sees them on another TV show. He sees them when they get back up and he restart the game. Does he honestly know in his 6-year-old mind that that's the case?
And then what age do a human brain develop to actually be conscious of what they're doing? They said it should be like around like the preteens, right?
Yeah, around 12 and up. Yeah. 12 and up.
You have to be conscious of what they're doing, and then after a while to actually have a mature age. I know females mature quicker.
A lot faster. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, than young men. So, man, it's a hard decision, man. The judge gonna have a full case on his hands, man.
Yeah, like I said, I totally agree with you, D. But it's just saying, I mean, we're talking a 6-year-old, man.
Don't give a fuck. That little motherfucker needs some hard goddamn it punishment. Get that little motherfucker a hard time. Have his ass be outside for 10 hours doing some work. I don't care if it's cleaning up the grass or something. You know,
remember, we in the United States of America. It ain't gonna happen because we in the United States of America.
Okay, well, that's
Hey,
my
I got
opinion.
another topic, man, that kind of pertaining to this. If y'all finished with this,
Yeah, I'm done.
yeah.
Anybody got any comments? Please drop them below, y'all, because we just trying to get this thing taken care of. But go ahead, Josh.
So, since we're talking about violence, how do you get rid of the inner city violence? What's the solution for it? Do y'all know? Or do
Well,
you have any idea?
I have really outside of when D and I lived in I lived in Miami and I lived in Atlanta. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, but I never really lived the city life. Like I said, because even when me and D lived in Atlanta, we was grown and we did our own thing. We didn't get involved in no violent shit. But I don't know, because I've always been military. I've always lived on a military post most of my years until I became grown. And a military post is real structured and real, secluded. So I don't know. I don't know how you could work it, but y'all probably was out there, the Chicagos and the Gary, Indianas. I don't know. Y'all tell me.
What about you, Biggie? Got any
It's
solutions?
it's not gonna ever subside, man. You always gonna have inner city violence because it's I think it's structured like that. I don't want to say the white man, but fuck it, the white man have structured it like that. The inner city violence is just gonna be what it is. I don't care if they say things is better, crime is less, crime is not like it was the year before. It's just gonna be like that. And as long as black people ain't trying to get up and get out and get something for themselves, like to move out somewhere in the suburbs and move out in a better area, which some of them don't have the choice to do that. It's by circumstances. But inner city violence it's gonna be. Sorry to say, but it's just gonna be. So if anybody got any thoughts of solution, hey, let us know, because I think inner city violence is gonna always be there.
Sonny, is that comment for
Man,
me,
you are
D, or
hard
Josh?
subject.
Sonny because I know Sonny D. Is that for you, me, or Josh?
I think that was the other topic, though, he was talking about, because it was down there for a while.
Oh, okay. So it's been down there. Okay,
Right.
so you've seen it. Okay.
Yeah. Well, what y'all think if everybody have life insurance, and the killings kept on going, and these insurance companies have to pay out these large amount of life insurance, what would you think would happen?
The insurance company, like the companies out of Florida that started leaving Florida because of all of these
Right.
hurricanes.
I was just
They
about to say
gonna
the
just say
insurance
fuck it.
company.
They gonna
Yep.
leave.
Yep, the insurance company's gonna bail out and they're gonna leave and file bankrupt.
File
Yeah.
bankrupt?
Yep.
Now, because I always say they're gonna move the goalposts, meaning they probably increase the actual payments.
Some of them will do that too.
Yeah.
Some of them will do that. But hell, just like G was saying, down in Florida when they had them big hurricanes, nigga, insurance companies packed up overnight and left and filed for bankrupt and didn't pay nobody for their claims of their property and their house that they lost.
Yep.
So
Wow, man. Now,
yeah.
well, that's property insurance, right? Now, is it different bylaws for life insurance though, especially if you pay into it?
That's a good
I
question. I don't know.
But if you can't afford something, if all these people filing claims and you can't afford it, then what else you gonna do? They try to sue you. What they gonna sue you for if you broke?
Well, it's this guy right here. He's talking about it right now. I know these insurance companies, man. They got these lobbyists. These lobbyists that go to
Washington.
Congress.
Yeah.
And they talk to them, and just so they could change things. So, well, you know what? Let me turn this around. He can explain it way better than I can. Hold on.
I'm assuming y'all know where Hudson and Campbell is, D and Josh.
Yeah.
It's a sports complex.
We used to do martial arts over there. All right, here we go, right here.
Why you say that?
What's the mayor doing? Because now Wall Street is impacted. Like, money run this world, let's be honest, right? Like, we see how people can get canceled real quick, right? It's like money runs the world. And so the moment people start messing with money, it's like, wait a minute, because allegedly, I like how you allegedly a lot of guns was dropped into our hoods, a lot of drugs was dropped into our hoods, allegedly, or we could call it a spade. That ain't alleged. All right, cool. All right, so I'll just. But if you ask yourself now, what's the way to rectify it? Because the shorties and them ain't gonna put the guns down. They can't get. You had Trump saying, we're gonna send the what were you saying? We're gonna send the National Guard to Chicago to patrol. Listen, man. The way you get that done is when Wall Street say, wait a minute, we got to stop this. Because if every time you look up and you see 10 people were shot in Chicago, not nationally, we talking Chicago alone. If 10 people died in Chicago, that's $10 million of new wealth. Everybody had $1 million life insurance policy, which only costs an eighth a week to get $35, $40. If everybody had $1 million life insurance policy and they die, and their parents just inherit $500,000 to a $1 million life insurance policy, and this is happening every week. So now black households are getting more and more wealth, unfortunately, due to the demise. But what I'm saying is that if everybody had life insurance policies, the way we would solve violence in the hood, is insurance companies is going to say, wait a minute, Northwestern Mutual going to say, no, all they paid out. Too many people that are the quickest way to actually get rid of inner city murders and violence.
I think that sounds like a sacrifice.
What's that?
That sounds like a sacrifice to me. You telling me I can go out there and discreetly pay somebody $5,000, $10,000 to hit off your son, your cousin, because you already know they in some bullshit. You already know they live a lifestyle that they bound to get killed anyway. So you got them say, hey man, go out there and get this, man. Hey man, when this shit come and this money come, hey, I'm gonna give you 20 more thousand. It gets sound like it could be a sacrifice. Kill that motherfucker because he already in some bullshit and some gangbanging shit, and we know he gonna die sooner or later, and they gonna get $1 million. So I don't know. I think that's an extra incentive too to start goddamn getting people killed.
I think that's one of the bylaws. If it's some type of assassination or scam, they don't get any.
They don't get paid. That's what I was gonna say. I don't think that they can get paid off of something, but they probably can. I don't know.
But how you know if somebody do it so slick and clever and don't get caught? Then how they know? How they know it's assassination? You got a lot of motherfuckers out there, man, that get sacrificed and they don't know that. Okay, well, this somebody else actually put them up to that, and they have got paid for it.
Man, but my understanding, man, these insurance companies a lot of times they hire these detectives, man.
Yeah.
They watch you, make sure, especially the medical insurance companies. They watch you and see if you're going to lift some heavy ass shit or whatever like that because your back's supposed to be hurting and you lifting and doing some yard work.
That's the workers' comp insurance company.
Yeah.
What kind of insurance do you look at yourself getting into, D? Well, I'm sorry, John. No, I was just asking D what kind of insurance he was going to get into.
Life insurance. Yeah, I don't want to do no term, just life insurance.
So he's going to be the guru when he finishes school, Josh. So we have to ask him all them questions.
Yeah, and I don't mean to cut y'all off, but Sonny, you say somebody got killed today at Hudson and Campbell. First of all, that's fucked up, man. But do you know what it was about and what's going on with that? See, Hudson and Campbell is a place that me and Josh used to go to back when we was in high school and we used to practice martial arts. We used to go there all the time. But that's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah,
that inside Hudson and Campbell, Sonny, or outside around the area?
For people who don't know, they're talking about Chicago, Gary, Indiana area up that way is what they're talking about.
Yeah, you usually don't hear about no killings or no murders at no Hudson and Campbell. You know, that's like a city. Ain't it owned by the city of Gary?
To my understanding, I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy right there.
Do y'all got anything else? Because I got one more thing since we're speaking about Chicago.
Yes. It's a yes, no, not yet. I don't understand what he mean by that. Yes, no, not yet. What do you mean by that?
I don't know.
I know y'all asked him, did he get killed inside or outside? Yeah. Okay, outside. Okay.
Man, that sucks, man. That sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So So as you know, there's a lot of migrates is coming to the United States. Guess where they planning these migrates? What
And they
area
call them
they put them
migrants. He
in?
don't call them migrants. He call them migrates.
Like they some ants or something.
But where they going
Where
though?
they planning?
No, I'm just joking. No, yeah, these migrants, man. Guess where they planning these migrants?
Where?
What city? What area they put them in? Yes.
San Francisco.
Not where they put them in pretty much all different cities, but what area of the city?
Oh,
Oh,
probably
you know,
the black
we
area.
know they put them in the ghetto. Oh, we
Yeah.
know they put them in the ghetto area.
Man. They know we ain't gonna fight about it, man. And
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Of course, the ghettos, man. Oh, just put them over there, man. You know,
Yeah.
fuck them. You know what I mean? So, but they got a whole community. Have you heard about Woodland? Big D.
And where?
Woodland area of Chicago.
Woodland?
Yeah.
No, you sure it's called Woodland?
Yeah, it's at Woodland Residence.
No, I don't know where.
But anyway,
Woodland
let me flip this. But man, she complaining. She had a whole crowd.
Don't know the story yet, but he was killed with an AKA.
AKA,
Here we go,
nigga, that's a goddamn sorority, nigga. You talking about AK?
AKA.
But I said AKA. Damn.
Oh, Woodlawn. Oh, Woodlawn. Yeah, I know Woodlawn. That.
Well, okay.
Yeah, my man
All right,
Greg
here we
said
go.
Woodlawn.
Okay, here we go.
I'm here because I am a child of Woodlawn. I was born and raised in Woodlawn. And I'm speaking on behalf of the people that are here and the ones that's not here, the ones that's at work and couldn't make it here. We are very disappointed in this decision that Mayor Lightfoot has made to place these migrants in our community without our permission. Mayor Lightfoot would never pull this type of thing in anyone's neighborhood. She would not drop off a busload of Haitians in Little Village. She would not drop off a busload of Black people in Chinatown. She would not drop off a busload of Black people up north. So it's time for Mayor Lightfoot to understand we will no longer be disrespected by you, ma'am. Please withdraw your decision to put the migrants in our community. There's plenty of room in Little Village for their people. Please speak to Little Village and take them over there. We're not hating on anyone, but we are loving on Woodlawn as well. We already are struggling with the issue of fentanyl in our communities. We don't need anything else to add to the struggles that we already have. If there is a lack of resources in our community, we don't need anyone else to come in and suck those up. That's right. We're tired, Ms. Lightfoot. We're tired, and we will not be voting for you. Thank you.
So D, I think me and you talked about Little Village before. That's the Spanish people, right?
Little Village, I ain't for sure. I think it's like
Yeah, it's fine.
tell us,
Okay.
Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they definitely wouldn't do that shit in Chinatown or up north in the white neighborhood. You know, they might go up north where the Jamaicans at in their neighborhoods, but not in the white neighborhoods, and they won't do it downtown. You know, up there by Rush Street, man, where all the shit go on at. But that's messed up. I would like to know what kind of migrants are they though.
Oh, it's just from across the border. Yeah, they're across the border. The ones
Right,
from
but I'm
Mexico.
talking about what?
It's Spanish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think no, he's saying Spanish is Little Haiti, Little Village.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about, but the migrants she's talking about, they're Spanish.
Yeah. Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're Spanish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like Josh was saying, they sending them all over the place right now. Like I said, a few of them the week before Christmas or a week before New Year's, there was that. They dropped them off in Washington. in front of the vice president's house. So yeah, they just sending
But
them all over the place.
I'm trying to see what is the problem with Spanish, because it's Spanish everywhere. Mexicans and Puerto Ricans. I'm pretty sure that's considered Spanish, right?
Yeah, but
So
Puerto
they're
Ricans
everywhere.
are Americans. Puerto Ricans
No,
are Americans. Mexicans are Americans.
They are Americans, but Puerto Ricans speak Spanish, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mexicans, the ones they're talking about are the Mexicans who
Okay.
they just brought over
Now,
here. They,
they've
you know,
been
they got
doing
lucky.
Now they've been doing this in California. They've been doing because man, I remember in San Diego when I first moved out here, it used to be none but black neighborhoods, man. And then sooner or later, man, you start seeing sprinkle of Mexicans coming across the border.
Or
Then
Josh.
also, wait, hold on for a second. And then a few years later, right, they start having, you know, white people coming over, gentrifying the area. So they use Mexicans as a buffer, man. And then before you know it, man, white people start taking it over and pushing people out. Hey, you know what? We got 26, 25. We got about 20 seconds. So we're going to end it here. Make sure y'all leave a comment.